You looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. All right, we're just going to jump right in. So much love, everyone. Weekend's coming, so Easter is coming. Not sure if this will be the Easter theme. I don't think so, but I guess they're all Easter themed in some regards. So all right, blessings, and you're gonna think about the episode. All right, anyway. All right, here we go. Greetings, I'm Prime Creator. Much love. Yes, Jesus could not make it. He was preparing for his Easter Bunny visitations. It's a joke if you're... Yeah, so not like these holidays limit you, because they are, many of them, to bring limitations. As one wants to open up their belief systems, your religions wish to close them down, as you are known to that. And this is the age of awakening. So it's up to the individual. We do see many letting go of the old ways of looking at life and giving the new way, giving it a whirl, as you're signing for your world. It's how you want to work that. So I send light and love to your incarnations, as Ms. Soul is being greatly tested daily, as many of you already know. What we believe is this holiday or holidays will start to begin to seem differently over time, as many will let go and go into the new age, if they want to call it that, their own version. Let's put it that way. Because the established version is trickling away slowly. The traditional way. We're just putting that out there for you. what is it that you feel these holidays mean? This is not exactly what they're being told, telling you what to believe, but what do you? So there's a big bunny following you around, which is kind of strange where that even came from, but that is up to your human. Yes, humans are quite humorous. To add a bunny to your holiday, I imagine bunnies are very grateful for that, even if it doesn't make much sense. But either way, it does not matter, does it? So blessings, safe journeys this holiday season. Greetings to you. I'm Lucifer. These holidays are rituals. Your cabal rituals. And those abuses send healing to these places, such as their Vatican, as there is not as what it seems on the outside, as many of you are aware. It's a lot of the darkness to release from several places of your world. This is a ceremonial season right now. Imagine if you could tap into it, many of you can connect to it. And release the darkness and allow light to enter. It has been done before. As for knowledge being brought into your humanity, Pizzagate is part of that. There's others, but to give you an idea, there's others going on. It might not be entirely true, but there is still much truth within it, though. That's the truth that's a little bit hard for many to connect with. So we send light to you all in your journeys here. Greetings. I am Scion from the Yahyel. Blessings. We send our love to your humanity, as there's great challenges here. soul awakenings we see, and much challenges across your planet, as it is going through an opening of its true self. We see, ever so slightly, as your Earth becomes more unmasked, is what we see of its true natures. There will be a time when you will see your aliens very clearly, but you have some time for that. But many of you can begin to feel more of the alien vibrations and become stronger over time. Those that are already connected will feel more connected over the next few months, we do see. Depending on your vibration, depending on what you want to connect with. Those that wish to channel will become closer to that vibration, and as new souls awaken to, yes, the new age, however you want to word it. What is your point of view, your vision of this world? Because it's what matters is your perspective. It does not matter what others think. It's an individual connection. Create your own world, basically. Not worry about others. Yes, you might connect to other realities of those that you know, but to connect to your own vision of reality, version of it. You make it your own, you raise your vibration, connect to your aliens, your dragons, your Garthia, whatever it is. Imagine many of you do still feel more connected. I can assist you with your questions if you like. Blessings.
Yes, thank you for coming in, Scion. Hello.
Yes, blessings.
Blessings to you. Okay, now first questions are from Stacy, and her first one is, okay, the first one is, do my guides have any messages in regards to my romantic relationship?
It is what you want it to be. If it's not what you want it to be, their advice is to change it or find another relationship to connect to. They say it's all in your hands right now, so it is up to you where you want to go with this situation. Blessings.
Okay, the second one is, any general messages for her highest good?
Yes, her connection to Mother Earth is very personal, more than others. Some here do have a very close connection to Mother Earth as a family connection. And she's bringing her connections from other worlds that are quite unique than her other relatives. Meaning your Mother Earth does go to other worlds to visit, and I believe Stacy takes her to these places for, how do you word it, vacation, sightseeing. Of course, she's always connected. Mother Earth is always connected to this world, but she does go to other places. There's much more to that, but it's a personal connection.
Okay, and next is Symmetry. First one is, any messages for him?
Yes, there's a lot of draconian energy around you, a lot of gray energy with the Zetas. It does seem like you're helping them with technologies in your astral plane right now. And that is where you feel most comfortable, and that's another reason why you feel disconnected here, because that's where you bring your joy, is an astral, and when you come back into this world, there's a discomfort here because it's not going as you want, but understand it's a test here. To make this place yours, to make this world your world. And you're still adjusting to that, figuring it out. Blessings.
Okay, second one, What is he doing in astral?
Well, part of that I already answered. One moment. He is going to the Anunnaki a lot recently. He's getting acquainted with them. Also, let you know that your Tesla has that incarnation with them. Also, imagine that makes a lot of sense to many. And your new Tesla as an Anunnaki. Imagine you can pick up on that, but I could be wrong. Your Edison also was Anunnaki. Obviously, Edison was more of a darker Anunnaki, as you can see.
Okay, next is Logan.
Yes.
Hello, hello.
Yes. Greetings.
Greetings, Joan. Last Friday or somewhere around the weekend, I was playing with my iPad, and I saw something at the corner of my eye, and a being seemed to wave at me and dive underneath my bed. And as soon as I moved the iPad out of the way to see what it was completely gone. Can you explain to me what this being was doing there?
I believe it was an insectoid being. I do see a humanoid energy. They're not really identifying themselves at this time. Palladian insectoid energies. Just a friendly being is not. I won't believe it was really supposed to be there from what I'm gathering. But they're not giving. They're not really saying who they are right now.
Okay. And my second question is, are there any general messages for me?
As you age, you'll feel more of a Palladian energy around you as your Palladian friends are assisting you. Of course, you have many different types of species that you're connected to, but you see you're part of most of the Palladian agenda to bring healing to this earth. They want to say cognitive information, true information. You're already doing this in this manner, but of course, as you age, you will get stronger with your abilities. We do see a heavy Palladian presence, and possibly bringing in ships for people to see, to get them to get acquainted with them, using your telepathic abilities. That's all they have for you at this time.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, next is Daria.
Hello, Scion.
Yes, please.
Greetings. Do you have any messages for me?
One moment. Yes, you connect to the star people. They don't really say what species they are. They just call themselves the star people. They are time travelers. They do bring fantasies to your world as for in your entertainment, such as unicorns. They are very connected to your entertainment field, or the astral memories. But they just call themselves the star people that are connected to your astral plane that you're very connected to. They do say you're one of them. But there's no true gender they go by. Some do have gender, but they don't. They are humanoid. But they can be whatever they want, but they don't really truly show their presence.
Cool. That sounds something nice.
Yes, they are part of the awakening process through dreams. Through
Dream reality.
dream reality, yes. What dreams go into your fiction? Of course, there's much more to it than that, but a lot of it does. And some of it is, yes, of terrifying energies, such as your other worlds of AI fear, but some wish to explore that. Some of these souls that wish to explore that need to let that out of their system because they've actually experienced it in other realities.
Okay.
They just don't remember it. So you're actually there helping those souls that create these anomalies in your fiction, you help in these souls that create these fear films to release these fears within themselves. Of course, that brings fears towards others, but others have been a part of those realities also. They don't realize that, of course. It does cause a healing. There is a healing process with that.
Cool. I love healing.
Yes, there's much more to it to that, but that's
Of course.
the gist of it.
Yeah. And second question, I leave that open for any that wants to give me a message from space.
Archangel Michael says you've been connecting too much in astral for healing purposes. And we go into realms a part of the universe that is not much, that has not been discovered recently. You go to places in the universe that have just been created, where it's not, which is uninhabited. And that is where you bring habitation, though.
Oh, I saw myself just a vision like they did with the moon. First being on the moon, they planted the flag. I saw myself as this space woman planting a flag on an habitated place just
Yes.
yesterday. Like
Yes.
I'm first and then I moved and like, yeah, we will find it out later who that was.
Yes.
So cool. Yeah. Thank you for that and have a nice
Yes.
night.
Yes, it also seems like you help the Anunnaki in their travels, because the positive ones you do. Because they're curious. They go to places that other beings are not prepared to go to. So they sometimes go with you on your journeys.
Cool. I'll connect more to that when I have a
Yes.
private channel. Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings. Bye.
Okay, next is Steven.
Hello, hello.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Way much love to you.
Yes.
I was wondering, I think I just had a dream. Just trying to find some more information about the dreams I just had. I think I visited the underground dinosaur Jurassic Park places in Africa. The first dream was about I was on this grassy plain, kind of hilly, and this helicopter was flying around. Looking for something. I think it went into a restricted area or something. Two other helicopters came out of nowhere and they started shooting each other. And two other helicopters went down. And then I went over to try to investigate the wreckage and couldn't really find nothing. And I saw this like grassy area with a couple trees and stuff. I went over there and I think that was like the entrance or something on the tree. There's something on the tree, fruit or something. I don't know. But then I go into this like house or room, and I was talking with this guy, and he was saying like, "Oh, nobody hardly knows about this. We try to keep it secret or whatever." And so then he leads me to this other room with this lady, and this lady, she says she hands me like a bowl of food or like a little bucket of food, and I go outside to this like circular area with two little cubes in the middle, kind of separated. And then that's when the dinosaur, it looked like it was kind of like a raptor. But the face wasn't really narrow. It's kind of like the alien species. It had like a more flat face, and I started running around with it and dropped the food, and he jumped on one of them cubes, and then I think I petted it or something. And I was just wondering if I could find out more information about that dream.
Yes, it does seem like you have an aspect there also. To let you know. And what you were doing is connected to that vibration. Yes, this dinosaur world, yes, it is in your Africa, but it is under great scrutiny as protected. It is also in another dimension. Some of it is in your dimension, some of it is not. They go between dimensions to keep it hidden. I imagine you can pick up on that. You don't want it to be found. How can you keep something like that secret so they know exactly what they're doing? But it is an experimental world they're working on at this time. They also thought about bringing them back into your human dimension. Possibly they might but using science as a way of showing they just came up with it or something like that, like you were aware of. But it's been around for some time, though. and you do visit there often. But you're not saying exactly what your role is there, but you're there astrally, but your other aspect is there all the time, it seems. Yes, your energy is there to protect, to bring positive energies there. That's all I can say about that.
So cool, man. So cool. All right, my second question is another dream I had, like right after this one. I woke up and fell asleep and had another dream. I was started out in this another room with a couple bunk beds, I think, or a couple beds, and there's people around, and they had like a little aquarium, and it had some eggs in it. And so one of the eggs hatched, and it was like right next to the ocean. And so one hatched, and then it was like a little giant, I think. And so I swam across the ocean into this like cube-like little house area, kind of small. And so I decided to go visit it. And I get over there, and he's over there, and I talk with him and everything. And then he goes out of it and goes over close to that island, and he gets charged by the sun. He starts charging with the sun. He starts growing. He starts getting like a giant size. It was cool because then he comes back into the house area, and then he says, well, I'm going to go swim back to the other side. And then he steps out, and then he falls like what seems like an endless ocean. I mean, he falls like way deep down, and then he starts swimming back up, and when he gets back up, he's small again. I'm literally holding him in my arms, looking at him and just talking with him, and he's like, oh, I got to charge up again. I didn't make it. He just like sunk like a rock. And so then I swim back to the other side, and there was another little egg in there. I think it was a platinum egg or a metal egg, a silver egg. I don't know exactly, but that one hatched too, and it was like really huge. I think it was another giant. I think it was captive or got mad or something, and it broke free and started doing something. There's a guy up top that started shooting fireballs, literally shooting fireballs out of his hands to, I don't know, tame it or everything. He started going to me. He's like, well, you should never try to challenge that guy or whatever. He's like a real powerful dude. And I was like, I didn't know who he was at the time. But I guess somehow, I challenged him or something. I don't know. Then I asked him too. He's like, are you from that little silver egg or platinum egg? He's like, yeah. And then we talked a little bit in that room. And then that's, I remember a little bit more about it. But I just wonder if I got more information about that dream. Thank you.
Yes, that is another Earth that you're connecting to. It is very real. It's another aspect of you that is there. It is very much an Ungarthian world, as you can see. One of, yes, great. As you see, body changes as some would become large and small. Yes, it is a world of thoughts where you can think. Your thoughts become things very clearly as that one becomes larger and smaller, but that is the genetics of that one. But yes, it is an Agarthian world that most likely, and there are the dinosaur energies are there also. But this is a different one from their last connection though. But this is another Earth. A more positive Earth, as you can see also. And it's a place you go to, it seems, to relax also. The reason you had that dream is to help release this dimension, connect you to you can say your fairy connections. That is like a fairy world in many ways, many Agarthian fairies there also that we're not seeing. So this is just to let you know what you're also bringing this energy into this dimension also. That's another reason why you connected to that. So either be now or later on you'll be bringing this up. So the more you have these written down or recorded will be good, because others will begin to experience the same thing in the future. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Much love. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, next is Emmy's questions, and her first one is, one moment.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, first one is, any messages for her at this time?
One moment. Yeah, the Arcturian said not to worry, you're going through a change, a transition. You might feel health difficulties, mind thinking difficulties, maybe eyesight difficulties also. that is your vibration shifting to this new direction you are going into. Your body is preparing for a change. And the ayahuasca vibration is part of it, but no, this is actually without the ayahuasca, but either way. Much of your body functions will start to change, meaning excitement, but also you're being prepared spiritually for your journey. Blessings.
Okay, second question is Archangel Raziel working through her at this time?
Yes, with our heart chakra at this time. Opening it up and releasing what is no longer needed, such as a relationship that is not longer needed. So he's there to clear that out at this time. Blessings.
Okay, next is Liz.
Yes, Liz. Blessings.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, I have never asked this question. So what are the guardian angels that's working with me? It's always with me. What's the name?
I get Maxwell or Maximilian, whatever you want to call him.
Maxwell or Maximilian? What's his origin?
He was a child of yours in another incarnation. He's learning from you, but he's watching over you also. He seems to know your brothers quite well through other previous incarnations. He was brothers to them in previous incarnations. On other worlds, not here.
Okay. And my second question is, today my husband and I are going to have a meeting with a scientist. It's a well-known scientist, physicist, and most likely tomorrow we're going to have another meeting with another one in her house. We'd like to know if it's like positive fruits are going to come out of this meeting. My husband's been looking forward to working with them more closely, so
we don't see any disappointment there. Some challenges will come up, but not between each other, just scientific challenges, but that is all. Discoveries, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see a strong relationship here as friendship, yes.
Okay, good.
So I believe you'll make a positive connection for what we are seeing.
All right, that sounds good.
Yes, and yes, your husband also, we do see him coming out of a depression. He is a kind of depressive at this time.
He is just waking up, and he's very angry with all the lies that he's finding out. So
yes.
He's like, oh, what's the purpose of life? And all these
yes.
questions, big questions. So,
yes, he's ready to see more. Yes.
Yes. So I'm helping him as much as I can.
Well, yes, he knows that science can't explain everything, and that is what we see it through his eyes. Like science cannot explain it. All of this is beyond third density mind. And that's what goes into the spiritual vibrations, which I do see him curious to, at least.
Yes.
Ever so slightly.
He seems to me that he's starting to understand that it's more and really accept, actually, being more acceptant of higher vibrations and spirituality, rather than just proving everything to sciences.
Some of this with the sciences, some of the cabal vibrations is there to keep the sciences from spirituality. It's like they put it part of the belief system of science is all science and no spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
So that was done on purpose.
Yes. Okay,
but yes, he's unlocking himself. Yes, go ahead, please.
That's very good.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, that's it for today. Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Next is Omran.
Hello, Sion.
Yes.
I have a question from Lila. She asks about her. Could you connect with her energy? Her name is Lila or Lila.
Yes.
She asks about her connection with George Harrison and if there is any message from him.
Yes, he was a father to her in another reality. I believe it was an Earth reality. I do see a farm type of structure and cows. I believe it was on American terrain. At least, yes. This was a time ago. She's had Palladian connections with him. That was more of friendship and other relationships.
Okay, cool. And my own questions, is there any message from anyone to me?
Well, yes, there's a message from the Anunnaki that you know them well, and you know the positive sides, of course, the other side of them, but you are connecting to the positive sides on the moon. You are very much involved in the moon as the moon, healing of the moon, healing of yourself also. There are lifetimes where you're connected to Anunnaki where you're connected to the negative ones, and you remove their powers because they were causing too much mischief on this planet. You can call it imprisonment in some ways. Some of them were just not even thinking clearly, and this was in their Earth past, so higher dimensions, of course.
Ah, that is cool. I want
yes,
to.
Yeah. What happens is that some do Anunnaki connect to the sun, and the sun vibration with them alters their mindset. Sometimes it depends on how they do it. It depends on what they're connecting to. They connect to the sun to become more powerful. But some of them become drunk with it. And so you remove that energy from them and they become powerless, at least from that ego high that they're going through.
I think I'm also much connected to the family, royal family, Anunnakis.
Mm-hmm.
That might be why they know me. Well, my second question is, I did a healing. I channeled healing energies to people today, and then I met a dragon, a serpentine, golden dragon was with me. I wanted to know who this golden serpentine dragon is, and if there is any message from him.
This is like a child energy new to this planet from what I'm seeing.
I usually connect much with the serpentine dragons that come to me, many of them.
This one is trying to bring, well, as your connection with them, one of them is, you bring them here, it seems. You bring them here for education, healing purposes, because they do connect to your humans. They do connect to the chakras of those that you're wishing to heal, to remove trauma from one's chakras, from the memories of one's mind that they have, that brings them into habits that they don't understand. So they are healers, but also I do see comedians also at times. They have a good sense of humor from what I'm seeing.
Okay.
But yes, you had a lifetime as one of them also. I believe you already know that though.
Yeah. Yeah. They're pretty much connected with me as higher self.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was my questions.
Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, next is Nick.
Yes.
Greetings, Scion. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay. I have it's more of a general question. Maybe you can give me your perspective or another entity can chime in. But my general question is, when it comes to sending or giving a prayer, giving a blessing, giving healing, sending it to someone or somewhere, to the ocean, to the sun, to the moon, to wherever, you know, whatever feels that I need to send it to. And that energetic cycle, that energetic return from wherever it comes from, to be received as a, you know, received in any form or fashion, received as a lesson, received as a blessing, you know, how it's received. Can you give some explanation, or help me get a better understanding of the energetic cycle from sending it to a specific source and it being then returned back?
As long as the soul is receiving it, wishes to receive it, they do, once they do receive your blessing, they do go through a healing process, but also when they go through that healing process, they send energy back to you as a thank you. They're not always aware of it, but normally they do so. It's usually an automatic gift back to one. And that brings a positive karma to the one that's receiving. The receiving energy after sending to healing. And usually that energy goes into your chakras, into your mindset as it clears your day. Usually, depending of any kind of healing you need for that day. So the healing that you receive is what is it that your higher self usually connects with it and heals whatever is needed for that moment. But as for sending, that one, normally the soul is more than likely to receive, but not always the case. It all depends on the individual, what they're going through. Some do need to learn their lessons and reject the healing altogether.
That was my next question. What details, what entails any kind of blocking to that sending or receiving? Can it be an entity? Can it be a timeline that gets manipulated? Can it be our own higher self that pulls us off of that sending or receiving? What are some things that will, you know, interfere with that energetic cycle?
Well, yes, entities can interfere with it. Dark entities can interfere. Aliens, reptilians are known for that, and other entities also. Sometimes you have a loved one that is around you that will block it also, that you're not aware of, that is around you. So there's different, but also remember also, even you still receive a healing back. Because even if it did not receive that, they're still saying thank you, and you do receive some kind of healing back from that. But it all depends on the situation, what the person is going through. Some people are going. It all depends on also the intentions of your healing. Also, is it needed now for that one? Because if they're going through a test, sometimes the healing is not needed. They need to go through this test first. So it can change also your healing. Sending can also change its vibration. It's like, I do not need healing for my chakras, but I do need it for my mind, for example. So it can shift also.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Any messages from Spirit?
Yes, you have cleared out a lot of blockages that's been around you recently. They say sound is working. Music doesn't mean you're listening to any, but it does seem like there's music around you that is removing these blockages that you're connecting to that you might not be fully aware of. I believe music from the angels is what they're saying. This is something you can connect to as it's helping you throughout your day. You're not always aware of it.
Is that a particular musician that I'll listen to during the day and will also come to me in sleep state, in dream reality?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot recently.
Yes, it's to help you throughout because of the stress and things like that.
All right. But much love, Sion. Thank you very much. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay. Next is David's questions. And his first one is, any messages from his guides?
Yes, I'm not sure if this is an answer you're looking for from your guides, but they say you've removed a lot of the draconian energies from your energy path. You actually have been connecting to the Yahyel quite a bit as for healing purposes. Yes, the Draco energy that's been around you has been quite intense. They were there to test you and to close down your energy field. One moment. They do say you are a time traveler. You're maybe not fully aware of it, but you are. And in time traveling lifetimes, you dealt with reptilians very often through timeline jumping, basically. And every time the reptilians think they got you figured out, they end up being wrong. So you have a way of undermining you are connected to them. You've had incarnations with them, so you know how they think and how they operate. And they don't particularly like that anymore, it seems, because they don't realize how connected you truly are. You don't have to have a reptilian incarnation to know how they operate now. So in that, you will always improve. You always know where, and many times it seems like you even know how they think before they think. They don't like that either. When you know what they're going to do before they do it. So you've even connected that intuition also, just to let you know. And this can be utilized in this incarnation or others, but it's not exactly the lifetime you're connecting one issue to fully connect with, but it is one that you are good at, and it has been helping others also throughout your journey. Because you're helping others move away from their manipulations, or how to exit their manipulations, let's put it that way. Blessings.
Okay. And second question, has he been has he been to Mars in astral lately?
Yes, I see you there as a commander energy also. But one as an observer, mostly, of what I see. At least from what I am seeing. You're there as an observer. It's possible that's all I'm being told. But yes, it is. If there's anything else, I'm not being allowed to see it. If you're doing anything else, it's classified as yours, we'll call it. You are connected to the Yahyel, the Palladians, Doctrinians, other beings that are there also. So it does seem like you are giving your input for the most part. Blessings.
Okay, next is Mark.
Yes, good. Yes.
Can't hear you if you're speaking. It's not working. You try come back in, and then maybe it'll work after that. Or type them. We'll go to. Okay, hold on. His question is: does any entity have a message for him today?
Yes, you do connect to the Yahyel Council quite a bit within the Galactic Federation of Light. One moment. Yes, they say you're working on AI at this time, on other world realities. AI has been a fascination of yours in other incarnations. But they're not going to detail what this AI being is or what it is that is a private deal. They don't want to go into details. But it's of a positive vibration. But they do say you work on AI creations and you do bring them to other worlds for them to test out and to use if possible.
Okay, second question. Does anyone else have any other messages for him?
One moment. Yes, the star Vega, the star system Vega, is a home for you that is not, I'm not sure if it's been explored, but Vega is a place that is, it's a humanoid planet of green beings, I believe, but there's different ones there, of course. But Vega is a place that you're strongly connected to. I believe your origins are very connected to that place in the universe. One moment. A lot of your star family is there, and it's a place that has not been fully explored, at least by your human collective, that often. They do visit your planet, the vegans do. But their message to you is more will come of their connections with you.
Okay, next is Daniel.
Hello, hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, blessings. My first question has to do with recently I felt like I was releasing something from my root chakra in a meditation, yet for some reason I feel like recently it's been hard to even connect with my root chakra. Like it's misaligned or something, or turned off something. Not turned off, but something feels weird about it. Could you maybe connect with that?
Which chakra is this again?
My root chakra.
Your root chakra? What is going on with it? One moment.
Yeah.
Well, yes, there's some reptilian manipulations going on, but also a lot of gray energies there to release the manipulations. A lot of your family energy is there also, and you're healing a lot of that. And it's causing a lot of disruptions. Because understand the reptilians are using that unknown knowledge of your family origins within your immediate family. They're using that against you. Now you're healing that so they can't block you anymore. And this should help your throat chakra once it's healed, possibly. But there's a lot there to heal. So yes, you're going through, in some ways, a battle at this time.
I see. Thank you for that.
That's what I see, at least.
Yeah, I wasn't really able to even pick up on that, so thank you.
Yes.
Yes. My second question is has to do with like me exploring my Anunnaki history, I suppose. Yes. And like I felt like certain names come up that were very important to me, like Enki and Leo, those main ones, and Anu, those like being like standing right out to me without even looking up anything about them. And I came to a conclusion that I don't even know makes a whole lot of sense. Like part of me just doesn't want to accept that it's possible. Could you possibly connect with that and tell me more about it?
Well, yes, you were during you were there during their time. I believe you were mostly family, friends, family. You were during that as that history was being created. You're not always on this world as it was happening, but you're very connected to them as they went back to their home world. You were connected to them mostly there, but you were involved with their connection to this planet.
Like it felt like my I don't know, I really resonated like as if I was one of those people that was like this, as if I was. Yeah, that's kind of the conclusion that I was having trouble with.
One moment. Which one is it that you feel that you're closer to connect with?
Enki being the one that Enki goes by the name of Enki, and Leo, yes. Leo I feel is like a brother to me. But
yes, Enki, yes.
Yes.
That
and
is
like,
correct. Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, Enki, yes. Because I was going to say the same thing. I wanted to make sure that was the same name. Yes.
And could you confirm what exactly the conclusion I reached, or what? About
the
this one?
conclusion?
Yeah.
Well, only conclusion I see is that it didn't go as positive as it was intended to. And there was a lot of manipulations within that family that caused an earth disruption from what I'm seeing. It was a positive connection on earth in the beginning, but then its intentions changed from what I'm seeing.
I see.
I'm not sure if it's the same as what you're connected to. That's what I see.
Not quite, but I'll probably explore this at some other point.
Yes.
But yes, thank you for that.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings to you.
Okay, next is Kingsley, and first question is, does he have any messages for him?
Yes, I see a lot of bird beings around you at this time. Carrion race bird beings, also Pleiadian beings that are connected to the bird species. So you're wishing to fly, that energy is getting stronger with you every day. But there's much to learn of this earth incarnation. But the time this energy you wish to connect to as for the flight will happen eventually when the time is right.
Okay. Second question. I would like to hear more information about ETs building their ships and telekinesis, and what do ETs mostly do with telekinesis? Just by hearing it will help me improve my abilities. Thank you.
Oh, telekinesis? Or for telepathy? Wait a minute. There was telepathy, correct?
Using telekinesis to build their ships, I believe?
One moment. Oh, yes. Telekinesis with their minds. Many of them, not all of them, but most of them use telekinesis to move objects with their minds, as you are aware. Use telepathy to use it for conversation, but telekinesis is to manipulate the energy of the object and to move it where they want to. Of course, in their dimension, it's very easy as they're taught that at a young age. But as to go into more details of it, they just connect to the center of that object. And that object is not afraid of them, and because they know that the object knows that they're not going to use it for harm. Now, of course, there are entities that use it for harm, but they use technologies mostly to move objects for that manner. For the most part, if you're going to move an object with your mind, normally it's done in a positive manner. The object has no problem with that. Just to give you an idea of how that works. Hopefully that's helpful. Blessings.
Okay, next is Peter.
Hello, Scion. Much love. Thank you for being here.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Okay, so I was talking to someone last night about psychic parasites, and I scanned myself, sort of thing, and I feel disruption in my lower chakras, and I feel something around my third eye, like silvery. And I was wondering if you can pick up on that, or you can't.
Well, if they are parasites, they're not there to cause any harm. There are some that do have them just for positive reasons. You have them for a test that you're going through, but they're not anything to fully block you. But yes, everybody has these type of parasites, unfortunately. But they're part of the third density environment, though. They're not always bad, though. I don't see them blocking you at all.
Okay, great. Okay, so just any messengers, any message from you guys, I guess, your collective. Or anyone?
Well, our collective has been we've been visiting you often, assisting you with your project. Also removing the negativity. You might think of your project as you feel you might not, feeling it will not be accomplished, and those mindsets were assisting to remove a lot of that, so the hesitation, so you can think clearly, as this project will help others. And you already know that, but there are sometimes entities come around and block your vibration at times, not always.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah.
Mostly it's a reptilian energy. They're just bullies. They're just messing around. We're not worried about it too much. They're just there to interfere, but their interference has been blocked. But they're also curious, so it's becoming a part of conversation basically around.
Yeah, I feel it's all a test.
Yes,
Thank you very much for that.
You'll be successful. Just to continue on, no matter what kind of issue you have, you will resolve it. You send your light.
Much love. Thank you.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, next is Michelle.
Thank you for being here, Scion.
Yes.
I had an experience I would like a little intel on getting acupuncture this week. It was very busy physically, so I was trying to do some self-care. And while I was in the chair, I was very aware at the moment it was happening of all being engaged in a lot of activities. Lights, and there was smiling and giggling and weeping, all of it, sitting in this chair for 40 minutes. And when I kind of came back, I felt like I kind of left and went somewhere. I could only remember the sensation of knowing that I was participating in a thing, but not remembering anything. So I'd like to know if you could fill in the gaps a little bit.
All I see is you're connected to the Palladians when you left your body. It does seem like you're opening up. The acupuncture did help you open up spiritually, from what you see, because this does not happen very often, I do not believe. So this is part of your awake. I believe this will continue on, you leaving your body and coming back at certain times, not all the time, but I believe you do feel a healing that comes through when that happens. Basically, it's your star family having a conversation with you, and your angels are having a conversation. I do see Archangel Michael around you during that connection also. I do see you connecting with his energy, like becoming one with him, and then leaving. That's what I see. That's helpful.
A general message or from source.
Well, yes, the message. Yes, go ahead, please.
I would like it to be about more for humanity. Because I was informed about a bombing today, and I don't watch news.
Yes.
And I burst into tears after watching that, and I felt like I really have no time. I don't know.
Yes.
There's a lot of hurting going on, so a message to that end.
But yes, those that are very sensitive to this, the events of your world, when you feel these type of energies of discomfort, send love to these places, and for a fast healing, and for these type of events, these negative events, to not happen again. For Earth to awaken in a better way, in a more natural way, where no lives have to be lost, and where these wars can be ended without a missile or a bomb being used. If more did that on your planet, you would have a more healthier world. Many are not aware they can do that, so they give away their power. So the more positive, so your message is heard for peacefulness. Now, many do want a peaceful world, but they don't utilize how much peacefulness they can send out. So the more they send out, like peace for the day, peace for the week, but doing it every day, you'd be surprised how powerful that can be. It is like a song. Music affects everyone, where a positive intention does the same thing. Blessings.
Much love.
Okay. And next is Terrence.
Hi, Scion.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the event that I had with two beings in my heart chakra a couple days ago, I want to know like who they were and what they were doing exactly.
I don't believe it was negative. I believe they were removing a lot of sadness. Negative reptilian connections are removing from what I am seeing. They're not saying, I see a Syrian around you, but I'm not sure exactly who the other one was. I believe it was a Lyran and a Syrian that was there. That's what I can connect to at this time. And they're removing a lot of dark matter from your alien past. That's been blocking you. I believe your connection will start increasing itself, opening up more. At least from what I see at this time. The next couple of weeks, I do see a much more connected to this planet. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. And I'm not sure if I connect much with Yahyel, but do I have any messages from you or from your collective?
Oh yes. Well, you do visit our worlds in astral at times for music preferences, to meet some of our people. Much of our people are incarnated on your world, so you know some of your friends from your past lives in this life. So you do connect to us in that way. You connect to old friends and astral mostly. Our message for you on your journeys is that your incarnation is what we are seeing is we're sophisticated here. It is a sophisticated incarnation, not to say others are not. But you have a specific journey that has not been fully known to you yet, but will, of your connection to this earth, your history that has not been fully revealed. Also, it does have a Martian connection from your earth history. A lot of what happened on Mars brought you to this world to keep it from repeating what happened to Mars. It's another reason why you are here, because that could have been avoided. That is a message.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
Okay. And next is Tara.
Hello, Scion.
Yeah. Greetings.
My first question is if you could tell me more about my connection with Christopher, spelled with a K.
One moment. There are lifetimes as family, brother and sister lifetimes, but it has changed over time. I do see reptilian connections and Palladian incarnations. Most of it is has to do with trust. So right now you are part of that trust. But I believe it has gone pretty well so far from what I've seen in this incarnation.
So it's a lesson of trust?
Yes. Well, I believe there's a positive energy of trust in this incarnation that you carried on from another one. As for there are other lessons there, but it's not being said. But for the most part, that is the strongest one. For some, it's the most important.
Okay, thank you. My second question is if you have any messages for me.
Yes, you're still learning a great deal in this incarnation of your direction. We do feel in the next couple of months you'll see more of a clearing of where you want to go, where you should go, what you should be doing. Right now it's still up in the air. We do feel in the next months you will see indications of it here and there, but still not know where to do. I believe in the next couple of months you will have more of a grasp of what direction. I do see healing around you also, sending healing to others. expressing your abilities to others as for a healing purpose. Progresses. That's all they have for this time.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings.
Okay, next is Lucy.
Hello, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Hi, I've been waiting to meet someone from the Yahyel Scion.
Yes.
Because I know that you are helping me to sing and to write. And so I would like to know, how am I doing with that, and how close am I to you? And I was supposed to also ask you for some DNA.
Oh, for
So
fusion?
yes, I was writing a song while you were
Yes.
talking to everyone else, and I wondered how close that was to you, and how close am I to your collective, and
Yes.
and could you help me with some DNA with that?
Yes, I can. Yes, we can assist you with an infusion. But yes, you are connected to our vibrations. As for the song you are writing, you are. Well, the message from our collective is to not be so hard on yourself, and to just let it flow. Which you are getting better at.
Yes.
And it's just, it's day by day.
Yes, I hear.
It's not. Sometimes it seems like you stop yourself when your creative efforts are excellent, and that does help you heal. You are learning about this dimension, so these songs you are writing, these creations that are working, you're giving your point of view, and that was your intention to come here to do.
And so that means that when I'm listening to whoever happens to be on the channel, then that's the writing that comes out then.
Yes.
Okay. And then I wondered if you could connect with Archangel Sandoval, because he came to me about my clairvoyance and said it was intact and growing, but I just am not feeling that it's coming out other than in tarot. Like, I'm not having visions lately.
Well, the message from your guides is to just concentrate on what works for you, and not concentrate on what's not working, because you are in control of all of this. You're just not aware. So just concentrate on what brings happiness to you. Not worry about what you cannot connect with. Work on what you can connect with. So just have fun with your life, basically, not put yourself into this stressful mood.
Right, and that's where the songs help and everything.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just do what it is that makes you happy, and not worry about your intuition will open when it needs to. Is right now is just to enjoy the day. Not worry about doctors.
Okay.
You can write a song about that, if you might think of them.
I've actually just been writing in languages that, in galactic languages. I haven't even been writing in English.
That's fine.
For a long time lately.
That's fine. It is what you're here to heal.
Yes.
You're here to be a part of this third density vibration, to master this vibration, to not let it get you down. And you're learning that right now, to work with it, to heal it, to make peace with it, which is not always easy, we see. Because many of you are used to a higher density where everything works. And in this density, nothing works.
Right.
Well, not well, at least. So it's very frustrating for many.
Well, that's where this group comes in, because everyone is so loving and supportive, and it's like we're all connected somehow.
Yes.
So it's great. And thank you very much.
Yes.
and I hope you have the best. And I wrote a song for you while we were talking. So, blessings.
Blessings. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's the last of the questions for tonight. Thank you very much, Scion.
Yes. Blessings to you all. If you wish to connect to us, you can do telepathic vibrations. You can. We will send you a signal if you send us one. Blessings. All right, thank you. I'd like to do a blessing. No, that's okay.
I would like to say thank you.
All right,
And also, the last thing you said was that from Scion was that if we send them a message, they'll send us one. What does that mean?
I believe it's a telepathic message of some kind. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for being
Welcome.
tired on our behalf.
It's all right.
I know it takes a lot.
Thanks, Lucy.
All right.
Ne shukotana na ya tsukotana na ya se eta ono na ya to osha ne te eto kohana ana ya te kete shukotana na ya nam ana ya tsuko aya to osha na ya te ne to os ana ke e te tukuto ana na ai. Namaste. Te shukotana.
Thank you. All right. Much love, everyone. Have a great Easter weekend. Much love.